is it possible to conduct participatory research in contexts of humanitarian crises?
The simple answer is yes. I am Gabriela Villacis Izquierdo.
And I'm Kaira Alburo-Cañete.
We are researchers at the International Institute of Social Studies, part of Erasmus University Rotterdam. Together, we co-authored the chapter Rethinking the Impossibility of Participation in Humanitarian Research, Co-constructing Knowledge through Feminist Methodologies. Our contribution to the book, Anti-colonial Research Praxis, Methods for Knowledge Justice.
Humanitarian research shapes aid decisions and perceptions of affected communities. Yet it remains largely extractive, externally driven, and dominated by institutions in the global north. Participatory methods are often dismissed as impractical, reinforcing colonial research practices.
We argue for a shift in humanitarian research, moving beyond treating affected communities as beneficiaries or data sources. Feminist methodologies help center their lived experiences, challenging power imbalances.
Feminist research sees people as co-creators of knowledge, not passive informants. It prioritizes reciprocity, care, and reflexivity, countering divisions like researcher-researched, white-black, and colonizer-colonized. Inspired by each other's work, we reflected on our feminist approaches in the Philippines and Colombia.
In Putumayo, Colombia, I reflect on my case of using feminist storytelling circles with women affected by disasters and armed violence. Storytelling was not only a participatory research method, but also a tool that empowered women to take ownership of their narratives and involvement in the research process.
In Tacloban City, Philippines, post-Typhoon Yolanda, I designed a photo-based method called photocuento, derived from the combination of the English word photo and the Filipino word cuento, which means story. Photocuento provided an opportunity for an incisive look at how Build Back Better was applied in Tacloban City from women's standpoints.
Although developed independently, our methods share a commitment to anti-colonial feminist principles, challenging traditional humanitarian research. We end our chapter without a conclusion. Why? We do not provide any formula on how to do anti-colonial feminist research.
Instead, we acknowledge that decolonial feminist research is an ongoing process. As feminist Global South scholars working in the global North, we remain reflexive, continuously challenging and decolonizing our own perspectives and practices.
Crisis research presents ethical challenges like safety and access, but also a responsibility. Because of the nature of these circumstances, scholars must question methodologies that reinforce colonial hierarchies that modern humanitarianism has been criticized for. And this is where we find the usefulness of feminist approaches.
Feminist approaches enable us to rethink research with and for communities, ensuring accountability, inclusion, and justice for those affected by crisis.